So you're not telling me that he ended? Did he end the relationship or did?
No, it was my choice. You know, I had to make a decision, but I think there's a certain level of like what I can share and would share publicly. You know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as like details, I would just never.
It's not your style.
Nah, like I'm just not that girl. Like I'm just not that girl ever to share that much more. Like other than like, yeah, we're not together.
Yo Gotti is straight up spiraling right now because the same scandal that wrecked his thing with Angela Simmons just spun back around and hit way harder. The streets had been buzzing for months that he was sneaking around with Glorilla. And even if he never admitted it, Angela clearly believed it enough to bounce and leave him hanging. But here's where it gets wild. Glorilla just soft-launched a brand new man, and the timing could not be more embarrassing for Gotti. Fans are piecing it together, saying this is her way of confirming everything without even having to open her mouth. Meanwhile, Angela's over here clowning him like she just pulled the coldest revenge move ever. Now Gotti looks like he's breaking down while the internet eats it all up. And people are convinced this is only the beginning, because word is Angela might still be holding back some tea that could drag him even deeper into the mess. Everyone thought Yo Gotti was gonna pop out with Glorilla as his new boo. But instead, we got a whole different drama that flipped everything upside down. Fans had suspected for the longest that Gotti and Glo were sneaking behind the scenes. So you can imagine how shocked everybody was when Glo popped out with another man. And it definitely wasn't Yo Gotti. She even dropped a video smiling ear to ear and wrote, "You're on my mind," with a red heart emoji.
Yeah, when you trigger, I pay for you. I'm made for you. So we'll arrange for you. I take a flight long earlier in the day for you. Just so you can air and care and let's go on. Hey, you fucking fire, man.
Word on the street is that Yo Gotti is not handling this well at all. Like he really fumbled the whole situation. Angela Simmons had walked away, probably hoping Glorilla would give him a chance. Only for Glo to spin around and pop out with a whole new man. And let's be real, those rumors about Gotti and Glo didn't just appear out of thin air. People started clocking the energy early on. Fans noticed Gotti wasn't treating Glo like just another artist on his label. His moves were way too personal, pulling up with gifts and gestures that screamed more than just business. And the internet lost it when he surprised her with a brand new Maybach truck for her birthday. That wasn't just support from a label boss. No way. That looked like a man trying to lock down his spot. We're talking not just flowers or a little congrats cake, but a $200,000 luxury SUV with a giant red bow on it. Glo posted up on Instagram grinning ear to ear, thanking him like he just flipped her whole world around. She was cheesing so hard, fans swore it looked more like an engagement moment than a birthday gift.
Did it? He didn't do that one, did it? Hey! He didn't do that one, did it, got it? Hey, stop playing! What, bitch, I'm Maybach shouted now. Home, talk to me nice.
And of course, the comments section went crazy. People were flat out saying this wasn't normal CEO and artist behavior. This was something way deeper. Just when folks thought the whispers couldn't get any louder, Gotti doubled down. This time, it wasn't a car, it was an 18-karat Audemars Piguet Royal Oak baguette watch, $65,000 shining on her wrist. That wasn't just him spoiling an artist. That was Gotti flexing hard for the gram, flexing on the whole industry, and letting everybody know he was willing to drop some serious stacks on Glorilla. Let's be real. Nobody just drops Maybachs and diamond watches on someone unless it's serious. Fans caught on quick, asking if this was really just business, or if there was way more going on between Yo Gotti and Glorilla. And it wasn't only the gifts. Every time Gotti spoke on Glo, it sounded less like a label boss hyping his artist, and more like a man genuinely proud of the woman he was standing behind. And he didn't just send presents, he showed up in person too. At her birthday party in Memphis, Gotti was right there on stage performing with her, cheering her on like her biggest fan. That wasn't some quiet, behind-the-scenes label move. He was making it crystal clear to the world that he was invested. And he wasn't hiding it one bit. So at that point, fans were almost convinced he and Glo were definitely mixing business with pleasure. Even though he was still with Angela Simmons, the energy was giving way more than just CEO and artist vibes, and that's exactly what made the whole situation so messy. I mean, think about it. Yo Gotti spent years publicly chasing Angela Simmons, convinced she was the love of his life. He went on and on about her, pouring his heart out in interviews and even putting his feelings into his music. For years, it seemed like he was running after a dream, because Angela didn't really look all that interested at first. After years of chasing, Yo Gotti finally bagged Angela Simmons in 2023, and they made it official for the world to see. Angela dropped a picture of them together on Instagram with the caption, "You all, I needed more." And just like that, the internet went crazy. She wasn't shy about letting people know how deep her feelings ran. Angela was really down bad for him. She openly gushed in interviews, saying things like, "I love him. I'm happy. I'm in a great relationship. I'm cool. I learned in life just to go with the pace you're at. You don't have to rush anything. When things are meant to happen, they happen." She even called Gotti her biggest inspiration, saying, "We just get each other. He's a hustler. I love watching him. He inspires me to do better, be better. And I know he's a great person." Angela was glowing, convinced she had found her person. But here's the kicker. It didn't take long before Yo Gotti started acting up. For someone who had spent years obsessing over Angela, he sure didn't do a good job keeping her happy. Not long after they went public, whispers started flying. Gossip of the city spilled the tea, claiming either Angela and Gotti had already split, or worse, that she was getting cheated on. The rumor? Gotti was spotted with his alleged nurse boo in Vegas, chilling at the Aria Hotel like he didn't have a whole relationship back home. Fans were stunned, wondering how he could mess up so fast after finally getting the woman he chased for years. Angela ended up taking Gotti back after he went all out for her birthday and dropped a bag like only he could. Reports say Yo Gotti splashed nearly $500,000 on over-the-top Hermes accessories for his girlfriend of almost 2 years. The jaw-dropping haul included a crocodile Himalaya Kelly Birkin bag worth close to $300,000, plus a matching diamond Himalaya watch worth about $100,000. An insider revealed Angela was absolutely stunned when she opened the gifts. The same source added that Gotti loves to go above and beyond for Angela, especially on her birthday, and that he prides himself on finding presents that are not just expensive, but rare and hard to get. For a minute, it looked like the love was back on track, but the fairy tale didn't last long. Allegedly, Gotti started slipping right back into old habits. Word in the streets was Angela felt like she was putting in all the effort while Gotti wasn't giving the same energy back. An insider spilled that his non-stop schedule left her feeling neglected, like she was no longer a priority. And once the whispers about him and Glorilla sneaking around started catching fire online, Angela was done. One fan even tweeted, "They effing," making it plain what everyone was thinking. Angela herself didn't hold back either. She made it clear she wasn't going to let him keep playing in her face. She dumped him publicly and posted, "I want what wants me in life, in all areas. What flows, flows. What goes, goes." According to insiders, the breakup boiled down to Gotti's alleged affair with Glorilla, and that was the last straw for Angela. Angela had no choice but to walk away, especially since this wasn't the first time rumors of Gotti stepping out had popped up. They already had their issues, but the talk of him creeping with Glorilla was the final straw. An insider explained that Angela isn't the type to get jealous or insecure. That's just not her style. But let's be clear, she's no fool either. She wasn't about to ignore red flags, even if it was just whispers floating around online. What she wanted was simple. More reassurance, more of his time, more effort. And to her credit, Angela chose to bow out with grace. She didn't drag him, didn't blast him on socials, even though she easily could have.
Are you guys together still or no?
No,
No.
I'm not with him.
No.
Um,
Aw.
yeah, not by choice, but I respect him. It's all love.
It's
Like
not your choice?
I wouldn't have chose it, but it was what was best. But I wouldn't have chose it. No.
What are you saying to me right now, Angela Simmons?
I'm saying that I'm a lover. I love love. I love relationships.
This man proclaimed that he wanted to get with Angela Simmons. This man pursued you. He proclaimed it in front of everybody that he wants Angela Simmons.
In fact, during her sit-down with Angela Yee, she kept it classy, saying, "Not by choice. But I respect him. Some stuff is better left unsaid. Again, much love and respect to him. He's doing his thing. I'm happy for him. That's a woman walking away with dignity, no matter how messy the situation really was."
It's just that it was so public.
I know.
That's the hard part. Do you regret that in a way or no?
No.
Because now there's curiosity.
I know.
Now people want to know what happened.
I know.
But I understand that.
I just again much love and respect to him, and just he's doing his thing. I'm happy for him.
Ran its course. Well, that season is past.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there heartbreak involved?
My feelings were involved.
Your feelings, yeah.
Yeah. It is hard. I feel like for me with relationships, because I get really invested, and I'm in. When I'm in love, I'm in love. Which means I'm staying with you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, my feelings, it didn't feel good.
Meanwhile, Gotti was out here acting like he didn't even care because he thought he had Glorilla on lock and that they were going to be hip-hop's next power duo. But with Glo swerving him for her brand new man, let's just say the tables turned quick. Now the blogs are buzzing that Gotti's trying to crawl his way back into Angela's good graces. Reports claim he's been calling, sending flowers, even leaning on mutual friends to help smooth things over. Some sites are even saying he's been all over her Instagram, liking old posts, which, let's be real, in 2025 is basically a desperate "I miss you." And of course, the internet is eating it all up. People online are straight up clowning Yo Gotti, saying he went from chasing his dream girl for years to crawling back in full-on embarrassment. Some are even urging Angela to air him out completely, calling his little comeback moves nothing more than a desperate attempt to save face. And then you've got the hopeless romantics, still rooting for him, pointing out that he spent years chasing her, so maybe, just maybe, he deserves a second chance. But however you look at it, the whole situation is wild to watch. Gotti went from looking like a confident boss who secured his dream girl to stumbling and fumbling in front of the entire world, and the internet can't stop watching or laughing. And the timing of Glorilla's soft launch with her new boo? Fans are calling it shady, almost brutal. They immediately started connecting the dots, saying this was her way of cutting Gotti off once and for all. What better way to push him back than by going public with another man? Right now, Gotti's looking real bad, and just because Angela's too classy to drag him doesn't mean she isn't quietly enjoying his humiliation. People online swear she's out here clowning, making it crystal clear she's moved on, and that Gotti's little attempts to win her back aren't impressing anyone. The internet is eating it all up, with some siding with Angela, some oddly defending Gotti, and the rest just reveling in the messy drama. One thing's for sure, and two things are certain. Yo Gotti went from looking like the man in control to being stuck in the middle of a messy public drama he just can't escape. This is wild. He went from living the dream with Angela Simmons by his side and Glorilla in the mix, to fumbling in front of the whole internet for everyone to see. Think about it. He spent years chasing Angela, showering her with grand gestures, gifts, and love songs, only to end up here, watching Glo soft launch her new man like a mic drop moment right in his face. And Angela? She's not saying much at all, but you can bet she's quietly enjoying the show while his attempts to crawl back crash and burn in real time. If there's a lesson in this, it's that timing is everything, and the internet never forgets. No amount of Maybachs, Audemars watches, or flashy moves can hide the fact that Gotti is out here looking desperate, with fans mercilessly dissecting every single moment. From the cars, to the watches, to the Instagram likes. This whole saga has exposed him in ways nobody could have predicted. And the craziest part? This story isn't even done yet. People are convinced more tea is about to spill, more receipts will drop, and Gotti's gonna end up getting clowned even harder. What started out as a love story has turned into full-blown public chaos, and Yo Gotti is stuck right in the middle, trying to hold on to something that's already long gone. The internet is watching, the fans are talking, and honestly, we're all here for the mess. Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.